It's Wednesday, August 29th, 2007, and you're watching The Ointment. I'm Steve Tatham, and my MySpace mood today is ambivalent. Although I don't have mixed feelings about you, the internet viewer. Always trying to give you that extra value for your internet dollar in terms of your online entertainment. And to that end, I'm going to bring you a singer today. So there's no news today, so we can let Steve sing a whole song. And so not a lot of comedy, and I know a lot of you are thinking, how is that so different? I'll tell you how it's going to be different. We're going to class up the joint today with a jazz singer. Not only a jazz singer, but Hollywood royalty. It's Steve March Torme, who will be performing, if you happen to be in Irvine, California this weekend, at the West Coast Jazz Festival. And if you can't make it there, pick up his latest CD. It's called So Far. Now let's meet Steve March Torme.
Sir.
Yes, Steve, thank you so much for coming in today.
My pleasure, my pleasure.
Now, I know you come from a storied show business family.
Yes, I do, and then let me share with the folks out there who my fathers were, but I don't need you for this, so off you go.
Okay, we'll take over.
All right. My name is Steve March Torme, and I am probably the only person I know of who has two fathers that are on the Walk of Fame in Hollywood. My real father, Mel Torme, and my mom and my father, Mel, got divorced when I was about 2.5 years old, and she married a terrific guy named Hal March, who was the host of the $64,000 Question Show and a Broadway actor. And the reason I bring these two names up is because I want to do a song for you. That's a song that I heard my father, Mel, sing a long, long time ago, and I wanted to sing it the first time I heard it because it's such a beautiful song, but I didn't feel that I really had the life experience, not musically, but just the life experience. And now that I have two little girls at home, and they are the only grandchildren of Mel Torme's, I feel that's an appropriate song to sing. So before we start it, by the way, on piano, my good friend and musical director and piano player, Mr. Steve Rollins. We're going to do this lovely song for you that I heard my dad sing, and it's appropriate because my wife and I are actually going to build a home in the Midwest where I live now, and this song speaks to that. Many men with lofty aims try for lofty goals. Others play at smaller games, being simpler souls. I am of the latter brand. All I wanna do is find a spot of land and live there with you. Someday we'll build a home on a hilltop high, you and I, shiny and new, a cottage that two can fill, and we'll be pleased to be called the folks who live on the hill. Yes, someday we may be adding a thing or two, a wing or two. We will make changes as any family will, but we will always be called the folks who live on the hill. Our veranda will command a view of meadows green, the kind of view which simply has to be seen. And when the kids grow up and leave us, we'll sit there watching the same old view, just we two, Darby and Joan, who used to be Jack and Jill, the folks who like being called what they have always been called, the folks who live on the Well, thank you, Stevie. Very lovely. I just made that up on the spot, which is amazing.
That's true.
So it's just a beautiful song, and like I said, my wife and I are going to build this lovely house up on a hill, and we kind of adopted the song.
Oh, great, great. You know, I listened to the CD. It's awesome.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you.
And
Much
so
appreciated.
This is the CD, so look for this. And they can go to your website also?
They go to my website or Amazon.com for the CD to find out where I'll be performing. My schedule is on my website, which is stevemarchtorme.com, and many embarrassing family photos and anecdotes, so people can go there and laugh at me or have a good time. Doesn't matter to me.
I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Steve March Torme, his accompanist, Steve, me, Steve, and that's the ointment for another day. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow, everybody.